I'm Callum.
And I'm Jennifer.
Now, Jennifer, how squeamish are you?
Squeamish?
Yes, squeamish. For example, how do you feel when you see blood?
Well, it depends on whether it's mine or not. But generally, I don't have a problem with the sight of blood. Why?
Well, the topic of today's programme is blood, and in particular how in some countries, particularly in Asia, your blood type can play an important part in your life. Now, do you know what your blood group, or also called your blood type, is?
I think that I'm blood type O, but I can't remember for sure. Do you know?
I haven't the foggiest idea what my blood type is. Do you actually know what the main groups are, though?
Well, certainly know that O is one of them, and I think A too. Not sure about the rest.
Well, there's A, AB, B, and O are the four main classifications. I mean, I'm no doctor, no scientist, but that's what I understand are the main classifications. And before we explore this topic a little more, here's your question. When were these four blood groups first classified with the names A, AB, B and O? Was it 1899, 1909, 1919 or 1929?
Well, I imagine they've been around for quite some time, so I will say 1899.
OK, we'll find out if you're right at the end of the programme. Our World Service colleague Ruth Evans has made a fascinating programme about the topic of blood groups and how they are used by some people in Japan. Here she is describing the importance of blood groups. Of course, blood and blood groups are important in medicine and science, but what other areas does she say blood groups can influence? Here's Ruth Evans.
Here in Japan, blood isn't just important for medicine and science, it's also got big implications for life, work and love.
So Jennifer, as well as medicine and science, what else can blood type influence?
She says that blood can be important to life, work and love. I can see how blood is important to life. We all need blood. But I'm not sure how it is connected to work and love.
Well, let's listen to a bit more from Ruth. She goes on to explain the connection.
Here in Japan, blood isn't just important for medicine and science, it's also got big implications for life, work and love. What's your blood type is often a key question in everything from matchmaking to getting a job.
She says, what's your blood type is a key question. What does she mean by that, a key question?
A key question is an important question. She says blood type is important to matchmaking and getting a job.
Matchmaking?
Yes, finding a boyfriend or girlfriend.
It's not very romantic, is it? You can imagine the situation, you're out at a bar, you meet someone, you say, "Hi, would you like a drink? Would you like to dance? What's your blood type?"
Well, I've definitely never had that chat of line before. It's not really very romantic, no.
Well, let's listen to some more of Ruth, who explains why blood types are important.
What's your blood type is often a key question in everything from matchmaking to getting a job. A person's blood type is popularly believed to determine temperament and personality.
She says that blood type is popularly believed to determine temperament and personality. Tell us about temperament.
Your temperament describes your natural character, whether you are usually cheerful, pessimistic, friendly, reserved, outgoing and so on. And Ruth says that in Japan, blood type is popularly believed to determine or decide your temperament. I think the phrase popularly believed is interesting here.
Why is that?
Well, if you say that something is popularly believed, it means that it's not a proven scientific fact. It's just something that a lot of people believe, even if there is no real evidence for it.
Let's listen to all of Ruth again.
Here in Japan, blood isn't just important for medicine and science, it's also got big implications for life, work and love. What's your blood type is often a key question in everything from matchmaking to getting a job. A person's blood type is popularly believed to determine temperament and personality.
Do you think there's something to this? Do you think your blood type can determine your personality?
I think it's a really interesting question. I think there could be some mileage in this. Yes, I think it could be possible. What about you? What do you think?
Do you want a diplomatic answer?
Well, yes, I think that's best.
Personally, I'm a sceptic. I find it hard to believe that my character could be determined by the blood that flows around my body. But then I don't believe in astrology either, that the position of the stars and planets in the sky when you were born can determine your temperament or personality. It seems to me these are quite similar theories, neither of which has any scientific background, yet are popularly believed in different parts of the world. Anyway, it's nearly time for us to go, but before that, it's time to get the answer to this week's question. The question was, in what year were blood groups described with the groupings A, AB, B and O? And Jennifer, you chose
1899.
And the correct answer was, in fact, actually, 1909.
Oh.
But I just a stab in the dark. But you were right, it was quite early on.